All right, students, welcome back to another. What is this? This is a what? You know what? It be like that sometimes. A action pose position drawing. Okay, so we're gonna start again. All right, students, welcome back to another edition of action pose position drawing, and this is the final product that we have here. So again, the first part of it is going to be speed drawing of me doing this because when I draw slow, I end up getting really stiff. So, and then the end part is me showing you step by step on how to draw this and give you some tips and tricks and stuff like that. So yeah, and eventually I'm working on an animation. I'm going to get a little animation opening to make my channel a little more professional, but I'm doing so much at one time. It's just overwhelming. So anyway, but I'm going to keep drawing, even if I just draw a little circle and say, hey, I'm going to show you how to draw a circle. So anyway, let's get on with the drawing. Speed drawing first, lessons at the end, and as a big thank you at the end of that, I believe. All right, anyway, let's go. All right, here you go with the final product. It's not final until I put my pen down. But yeah, so this is what we have. This is more into leaning, and it kind of tells you a little bit like what I said on the last video. If you didn't see the last video, go check it out. about when you lean your shoulders, the collarbone. I'm looking for my little man here who is laying on the floor. Let me take his head off and you can see a little better. When you lean, your collarbone goes down and it makes kind of like this diamond with your shoulders, makes this diamond. This little piece right here is your traps. This is another muscle. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. It's another muscle. And I took an ink pen and I inked out all the lines of where the muscles turn and bend just for you guys to see it. So when you turn it, as I said, it takes this diamond shape and you have this lump right here that goes all the way to your back. That's your traps. So the more you bend it, the more of a, see this thing, I can let it sit for a month, and when I get back to it, it just somehow, it just won't twist right, it won't bend right, it just doesn't do. So what did I do? I went and bought another one, still in the box. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so you have your abs and so forth, so when you bend, you see less and less and less. Let's see if the light is really bad right here. So what you're just gonna see is that bone. Where is a piece of paper? Draw on that one. If you have your delt, not your delt, your torso, the rib cage, shaped like that. So when you come down more, you're gonna see this kind of protrude out, and then here's gonna be your chest. Like that, and of course it hooks to your delts like that. So usually you'll see this little piece and maybe the first set of abs, and then depending on how much you twist, how much you lean forward, you won't see any of the crotch. You'll just see the bone that is, where is it at? It's like about right here. So you just kind of like see that protruding a little bit. You won't see the any of this stuff down there. And as I say, it's going to be that V here, and that head, you can bring that chin just below that collarbone, that V there. Yeah, so what I did for this one, this drawing, this guy back down, what I did for this guy, and I'll just use the same paper, is I just twisted it. I took it and I twisted it. I did the oval, not like this, more kind of almost on a flat kind of plane. And then I had to look back for a second, hearing noises. Delt and a delt, and then of course you connect the delts. When it's leaning over, you bring that line to the center of that delt, or that circle or half circle like that, because they are three parts. You have delts, you have three parts, three heads, 1, 2, and 3 heads of the delt. Where is it? What am I looking at? This, and this. And then what was I saying? Oh yeah, this is gonna come right to the middle, which you can, I just do the line right down the middle just to make it easier. Instead of trying to do the split thing, it's just easier to, so that that's in the center of the delt. So as I said, you're gonna see the chest here, and I usually do just a little bit of the, depending on how much is laying down, just a little bit of the rib cage, little mountain opening like that. Put my head straight because he's leaning, he actually is leaning, so the head is going to be straight. You have, and I wasn't really happy about that fist, but yeah, so this is going to go up. So it means this is going to go up here, this is going to go, this is your oval right there. Then you can put the dummy down, and then you're gonna have your triangle like that. I give it a little bit of curve to that triangle, and then wherever your wrist is, just round that off like that. And then the fist was just this, almost like doing a triangle, and slice and cut it, and then do a front face for it, like a box going back in perspective like that. You know, get a little more curve to it. And then with this arm, it's going back. So again, you can do the oval, and then you can do the triangle and then bend that fist. That's like half a triangle. If I kept going, it would be like that. Just another triangle. So it comes here, down, and then there. Of course, like I said, you drop where the wrist is, and that's an oval. You can just balloon that oval, add a little shape to that arm. And then, of course, this is going to come into the chest. Now, this is way out too far, naturally. So I would just shift it in like that. And then, because this comes up and in, you may see just a little bit of the underarm right there. Maybe, maybe not. And then I just, from the back, because the buttocks is going to be like up in here somewhere. Just bring that leg around. How do I have that? Bring that leg around. Because you're not going to see any of that back. And then this other leg is right here. So that's just going to be that half a circle like that. Pretty simple. And then I say you can do what you want to do with the head. I tilted the head down a little bit. That's why you were able to show this part right here, the top of his head, or where that hairline would usually be. And now it's time for me to do my quick messed up inking. Get this out the way because that's the final product. And as I say, whenever you're going to do the head, find the eye, which is in the center of that, the chin, bring that down to both ends of the chin. This is where the mouth is going to be on that curve, and the nose is just going to be in the middle. Eye. If you can bring this line straight up, this is the size of your nose, and your eye is on the outside of that line. Depends on if you're doing a woman or a man or somebody with a small nose, big head, whatever. So collarbone is going to come up here. Here's going to be the center of that. Here's your chest. He's curving over. And this one is going to be round because you're seeing the top of that. That diamond, the arm, some of the rib cage. And you don't want to leave this lump here. You want to put just something there, and I would just make that black. And I mean, if you need be, you can show just a bit of the crotch, depending on the angle that you're showing the guy. So this is going to come around. It's going to lead right to that bicep, and then the forearm. Bicep is going to come here. Tricep is going to come here, and then there's this other muscle like that goes this way. And tilt that down, because when you look at your hand, this is high to low. So you want to tilt that down, high to low. 1, 2, 3. You bring that thumb out and you can tuck it under, and there you have that particular pose. Could have brought the head down a little bit more. That's probably kind of a simple pose, but because I did these so fast and I really didn't look, or I didn't walk away like I always say, I'm going to probably regret it in the morning, because it could have been better right up over here. I could have brought the leg over more. But what's done is done. You guys know how to draw it now, so that's all that counts. So this is the final product. Let me set it up for my thumbnail. Put the head right here. Nope. Throw some pins, because artists always do that. I don't know why they throw the pins and stuff down like, oh, look, I drew it. So I have to put the pin or something down there. So I guess it's just like when you cook a good meal, nice meal, you want to decorate your dinner plate, put your steak and your garnish and your little red cherry tomatoes or whatever on the plate just to make it look good. So whatever. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep drawing, keep coming back, and give me a like. Let me turn that so it'll be nice and straight. Give me a like if you're liking this stuff. All right, so later.